Since the 1990s, text messaging has become a universally used medium for communication. It is a method that allows us to send messages in a verbal form, from a cell phone to another, or from the web. It is also the main form of interaction in social networks such as Messenger or in emailing. As a strictly verbal form of communication, facial expressions and body language are not included in a dialogue, which has enabled a type of communication that differs from typical face-to-face interaction. This can make it difficult to temper the dialogue or the meaning behind the text message, normally discernible from the facial and body expressions.
Yeah, I do find it easier if it's face-to-face interaction.
Sometimes I Google things to understand.
I find it like really difficult to avoid being rude sometimes when you're saying something really straightforward and like an order or something. By email it seems really aggressive. Sometimes it's my point of view, but it has to be formal. You can't like add a smiley or something. When you're interacting like in a professional way, you will smile or something. It will be better.
Some people believe that text messaging are altering the way we think, write and speak. For example, abbreviations such as OMG for oh my god, LOL for laughing out loud, and BAE for before anyone else.
I would say maybe it depletes your grammar. Maybe you begin to speak to people more casually and not as formal.
Well, it helps with my speaking English because when I read more on the text, it just helps my English.
Maybe it makes it worse at grammar.
I don't think it's like really affected. Because I make distinct difference between what I write by message or when I'm writing an essay or something.
Okay.
It's not the same.
Academics believe that text messaging is changing the way we communicate in a way that we prefer the written communication over the spoken communication.
I'll definitely do email because it's easier.
I would definitely send an email.
Okay, and why?
Yeah. Because maybe calling, maybe I don't understand him or something, and just email is easier and faster. Yeah.
I think I will send an email.
Call. More personal.
Others believe that instead of destroying proximal contact, it has created an interdependent network determined by a digital society. We can communicate wherever we want and whenever we want, with the condition to have access to grid or internet.
In a way, they were designed for this, so it really improves communication, but in another way, like it's I don't know the word. It's getting worse for the social communication because we're going to take the easy way and only speak by Facebook or texting and anything, rather than going to see the person and having like a real discussion, because you can't normally have like an interesting conversation by SMS or anything.
Yeah, because it's easier to communicate with other people and it's also faster. Yeah, so definitely yes.
Yes, but not necessarily. For example, when there's something that comes onto Facebook before it's in the news and you're not getting a full story, people start jumping to conclusions.
Okay.
You find out about the information quicker, but you don't necessarily get the full story.
One of the biggest issues in global communication is miscommunication. In fact, global communication faces different cultures and languages, perceptions, such as humor. However, text message users have developed systems to express visual and embodied displays, such as punctuation marks used to depict facial expressions, known today as emojis. GIFs, graphical interchange formats, and memes are another way to embody an emotion or situation that would not require demonstration in a face-to-face interaction. These non-verbal images provide a way to discern the visual meaning in the discussion.
I come from Spain.
I'm from China.
Scotland.
France.
I come from Cheltenham, England.
Same. I come from Lanark, just not far from here. England.
I'd say a lot. They're like
All the
main
time.
form of communication. No, I'd say a lot. Like,
Yeah, I've heard it. Yeah.
All the times.
Really?
Yeah, it's very common.
Memes a lot, I would say. Memes are huge. Not that I don't use them personally, but memes, yeah, GIFs, not so much. But definitely memes, yeah.
I don't know in my country, but in social networks, yeah, they use a lot of memes and GIFs, even if they are always in English sometimes.
I don't know. Like,
The exaggeration.
yeah, the sarcasm element.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so I like the really like negative ones. That I really relate to.
Yes.
But
Sometimes they're just so stupid and just so random that they are actually quite funny. A lot of them are crap, but some can be good.
Well, it just makes the conversation to be more vivid because when you use GIF, you can see maybe the person is just trying to be funny as a GIF express as well.
no.
No, I think it's very much.
No, I
It
think
very much depends on the person
yeah,
you're sharing
like,
it with.
yeah,
It's
it,
like-
yeah.
There are some that are relatable with a lot of people, like the ones about students, the student memes. But there are other ones that are very, very, very specific.
Yeah.
So
Like-
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think if you often they're like about things that happen in the news, so there's lots about like Donald Trump or like funny things that happen on TV shows. So certainly, I would say like Britain and America will understand each other well. I don't know about other countries that don't speak English. Not sure.
Maybe not globally, it depends on the culture and everything. Yeah, so I don't think everyone would find it funny.
Well, according to the cultural differences, some of my foreign friends are not easily get me sometimes with just GIFs. So they have to ask again, they're like, what does that mean?
We tend to believe that GIFs and memes are globally understandable, and in particular when they use globally known person or references such as Trump, for example. Everybody knows Trump. However, we also notice that when the GIF uses a particular reference to a culture, then it is not understandable globally.